the musica. Hi guys, welcome in everybody. I'm gonna have kind of a different kind of stream. We're gonna do a little bit of baking and then a little bit of talking and then a little bit of baking. So we're gonna kind of go back and forth. I hope you guys don't mind. But two things. One, I wanted to go live with you guys and I wanted to be like, hey, let's catch up and blah blah blah. But then I also said I wanted to bake something with you guys. Mainly because I was making dinner for us. And I thought, you know what, I should make blah. You know what I mean? So I got some chat and I want to do with you guys. So we're gonna do it all in one live. So we're gonna get started. You guys come on along. I wish I could transfer you guys and go from phone to that. I can't because I just don't know. I don't know how to do it. But anyways, I hope everybody's been doing good. I'm gonna turn off the air, but gosh, it's gonna get hot then. All right, stay put, guys. Hi, guys. Hello. Hello, party people. I'm gonna start because it's getting ready, and I think I have enough juice in it. I hope so. Um, I think so. Look at my see the head on my yeast. That one. Oh, I gotta put my other ones in there. Hold on, guys. Oh my God, these might be a little bit big, Joey. Yeah. You guys, I was supposed to be making hot dog buns, and they're kind of big. All right, let's just oh my God, we made hoagies. We made the hoagies. We'll do ham and cheese instead, Dad, because I like mine with mozzarella. All right, that's. Wait, I forgot there's all in here. Talk to the people. Okay, go to my live and see if there's anybody in there that you have to talk to. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh. All right, I should have put some egg wash on it, Dad. Okay. I think I can just take my phone over there with you guys. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a little bit of baking. Hi, gravy baby headquarters. Hi, I think you're the baby. Was it? Oh, anyways, let's go. We're gonna bake a little and talk a little, but let's get started on all of it. Okay, I kind of messed up a little bit, but I'll tell you about it. Let's go. All right, so you guys, I'm doing the laptop because I want to talk to you guys after I put a load in, or like a load, like something in here. I don't think that's good for my laptop. Okay, so I'm on a restraint. I'm gonna go sit down with you guys. That's why I want to do it on the laptop versus my phone. This is telling me I got to get moving. See that? This is my head. I got to get started. But let me show you what I got going on. I don't know how to flip the corner in here, you guys. Hold on. How do I flip the camera? I don't know how to flip this camera. Mm, I don't know how to do this. Um, I'll just flip it around like this. They're supposed to be hot dog buns, but they got too big. You guys see them? Anyways, I think we're gonna make them into hoagie buns instead. I didn't think they were gonna get that big, and they got really big when they rose. Okay, so here we go, guys. So let me move this. What I want to do is show you guys how to make something, and then while it's rising, I want to catch up with you guys on a little bit of drama, if you guys don't mind. I hope you guys are doing good. Hi, Mama. I had yes, man, yes, yes. So I'm losing my mind, girl. Okay, let's go. Okay, in here I have 1 cup of hot tap water. I have 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and I have 1 tablespoon of yeast. That's all. Then I put it somewhere warm on my Santa Maria. My butter is melting. Okay. You guys would never think this isn't my first cooking. I like to soften it. Again, I had my stove on, so I thought it would be okay, but apparently not. Okay. I have 3.5 cups of of flour, all-purpose flour, and I'm going to put a teaspoon of salt in here. I'm going to put this wash. I'm going to mix up. Okay, ready? Can you guys see it? Okay. This is my flour. I'm sorry. This is my yeast mixture. 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and 1 cup of my um, hot tap water. Pouring it in. Then, depending on what it looks like, I'm going to show you it. Um, baby, I'm so glad you guys came in. Thank you, Mama, for coming in. I felt like, I ran into T Berry, and she's like, "Man, I miss your cooking lives," and I was like, "Bitch, stop! I feel bad. Like I do want to go live more. It's just, for me." We don't eat fancy like ever. For me, it's like for us, it just costs a good amount of money to be able to buy the stuff. So that's why I said, you know what? We got, you guys, we got our first check in 4 months. So we haven't got our check since maybe November or December because it takes 3 or 4 months in order to equal. And we were so excited. We were so excited. Anyways, so we're making cinnamon rolls with you guys. I was excited. Okay. Thank you. I know. I was so excited. So, so, so excited. I couldn't even tell you. I mean, I know that some people are like, it's just a given. They get a check every month and they can expect it. We don't. We did it one time. We used to have like a whole bunch of members and all the things, but it just isn't like that anymore. So, whatever. It just makes it a little harder for us to do lives. But now, so excited. I've got this on the schedule for now. And then I got another one I'm going to do in a couple of days. I don't want to say what it is yet because I got to get to the last thing. And if I say it, I think I'm going to jinx myself. Okay, come on. Okay, 1 egg. And I'm going to put do, 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 do. You can melt butter if you want to do this part. Do 3 tablespoons of butter. I don't have enough butter to do both, so I'm choosing to do my butter for the interior of it and doing oil for the actual dough. So I am going to do 1/4 of a cup of regular oil, olive oil, whatever oil you want to do. Okay. You can do butter, just melt your butter first. Let me just show you guys. It's just regular oil. See it? You can either do butter and measure it, 3 tablespoons of butter, and melt them, or melt it in a big bowl and put your 1/4 cup in there and scoop some out. All right, 1 egg, popping it in. And I know that some people don't do it like this. I use my hands because I feel like I am at one with it, if you will. We got it. Okay, guys, ready? So this is how I'm mixing it, just kind of getting all the flour in there. Babe, you want to come and get this out of the oven? Jay, you want to come and get this out of the oven? Oh, no, 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 it's not ready yet. Sorry, babe. See it? I'm just getting all this together. Oh, I do need you, though, sugar. I need you. So in here, if anybody's coming in late, I have 1 cup of hot water in this, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, Joe's my assistant, and 1 tablespoon of yeast. Oh, you can grab the yeast that's on the door so that way I can show them what it is. The yellow and blue on the bottom. See it right here? I'm going to put the milk in here in about 35 seconds, y'all. I made them the other day when I went to our son's. This is the yeast that I use. Okay. That's exactly what I use. I just put it in a container. It's got to stay refrigerated. I didn't know that until I read up on it. Then I have milk. I do this by eye. You can, it looks like about 1/4 cup. See it? But I might be putting more. You don't want it too hot because it will kill your yeast if it's too hot. So just do it for about 30 seconds, right from refrigerator to you want to hold it just a tiny bit so they can see in here.
What do you want me to do?
That right there, yeah. So they can come over, or you can read some of those comments. Thank you. She's our newest member. Bayou, the Bayou bitches. I know she's got another name now, but that was her name the other day. We going with that. See what it looks like, guys? If you can imagine, I probably should have put a little bit of milk at a time, but I kind of get a little impatient. And I'm like, I'm going to probably put it all anyways. Then I just use those. This is for my sourdough starter. This is the whisk that I would use. And then you grab it and you go like this with your finger and take it off of it. But I'm using my hand because it reminds me. What did you read about cooking when you use your hands?
It actually is better.
Yes. So you can use your little paddle or patty or what's that thing called? Yes. Yes. That's me. Oh, I need to lift that straight up. What are you eating, big boy? I. It feels the love that I'm doing, you guys. I hope you guys are doing good. Let me see if I could. Oh, I can't read. You want to grab those or either that or read them? Congrats. I'm so happy. I'm so happy too, honey. I used that one too. You do? Thank you. Okay, check on my things because I smell more done. See what it looks like? And you can do it any way you want. Put it in a paddle, anything you want. 1 egg. Here, tell me what this. 1 egg, 1 cup of flour. Oofa, you guys, this was supposed to be hot dog buns. I made them a little too big. So we decided hoagie instead. And we decided we're gonna just put like hot ham and cheese sandwich. I was gonna make grillers. Show them the grillers, please. That's what I was gonna make, and somehow my buns turned into like. I'm so super. Joe, shut up. Joe's so mean. Don't marry a Joe. You can put butter on them too. Joe, you're so mean. He's so mean.
Yeah.
Joe, you know what? Stop it. You can put butter on them and shit it. Here's this. I'll let you watch, Joe. I'm just doing this with my hand, you guys. I'm just gathering up all the flour that's in there. That's how I do it. I squeeze it in there. Some of you guys know I've got CRPS in my hands. And honestly, it's actually is soothing for me to do a soft dough. It doesn't feel like it's actual work. I'm doing this right now because I want to sit with you guys while it's rising. It takes about 30 minutes. Then I can actually catch up with y'all about, y'all know, the dirty streets. Thank you for all of our members. We are so, oh my gosh, that looks so good. I'm so appreciative. We have our, oh my Lord, Joe's too much. This is all the flour that was in it. Scooped it up. That's it. You could probably get away with putting maybe a quarter of a cup more, but I'm just aim it down a little sugar. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So I'm just kind of just put some flour if you want on the counter. I'm just doing this. One more thing for if you could do snacking on the canes. You guys raising canes had a Father's Day. You buy a meal, you get one free. So me and Joe had that for lunch. That's not all. They had hey William Brooklyn. We went to Bunt. What's it called?
Nothing.
No thing Bunt Cakes, and they had to buy one get one for I don't know just points or something. And me and Joe ate lunch, buy one get one. We also ate dessert, buy one get one. Sorry guys, I'm super frugal, and there's nothing wrong with being frugal. See what it looks like, guys? It will be fine. It looks a little sticky, but if it bothers you, see it looking like this? If you want it, maybe go ahead and grab some flour, please. I'm sorry. Can't stand not saying please. It just feels dirty. Dirty boy. Go ahead, right there. And okay, see it, guys? And it's just, it is a little tacky, but it would have been fine if I would have just stuck it. And you can put oil in there, sugar bear, in the bowl. And then you just start taking off the stuff that's on your hands. Kind of rub it around. We're making cinnamon rolls. Anybody late coming in? We're making, see, it's already getting more elasticity, you guys. Um, the other day I was gonna make some Hawaiian rolls to take over to my son's because those are his favorite. So I'm gonna take them for Father's Day.
Don't touch the bowl.
Okay. So you either put oil, put butter on the bottom, some kind of non-sticky stuff. You know what I mean? So, and I decided no Hawaiian rolls, and I thought, you know what? I know he likes them, but I didn't bring any dessert or anything. I said, I'm going to make, and they were already rising. So sometimes it changes right at when I make a bread, I usually don't put an egg in it. And that was the only thing that I had said, well, I already put an egg. Can't make dinner rolls at this point. I got to change. So I kind of play it by ear, you guys. Sometimes it changes, sometimes it doesn't. No, but out of this kitchen right now, young lady. She knows she's not allowed in the kitchen. Out, out, good girl. Ah. I want to talk to you guys while it's rising because like even though you guys go to lives and you guys sit there and support the creator or whatever, tell me that you don't just be like, oh my god, I just want to scream from the rooftop. That's literally what I feel like. I just want to say my own piece, my own thoughts, my own energy about stuff. And I look at you guys, see what it looks like. It's very smooth. And I was just sprinkling it on the counter. One, I'm also kneading it, so it's getting a little more knead into it. You can cut one if you want sugar. Don't eat too much though, because we're gonna bring it over here so they can see. Soft. See it, guys? You can put butter on it if you want. Hmm. Let's put this away. I have it oiled. Put this in here. You oil it because it's gonna rise, and when you go to flip it, you want it to fall out. Tink. All right, let's do a quick tink. Tink. Mm. That's good.
Mhm.
Okay, this goes over the top very loosely. If you don't put saran wrap, It will get us a little, hey Bernadette, it will get a little bit of it's still good. It's just we'll get like a little bit of a drier topping. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm gonna move this. Anybody like coming in? These were supposed to be, hold on, let me get something to lift this up. These were gonna be our hot dog buns, but I rolled them and let them rise and rise and rise. So they rose for about 40 minutes, and this is what it turned out like. I threw them in the oven to bake them. We're going to just turn them into ham and cheese, almost like if you go to a place that have homemade sub buns, throw your lunch meat, throw some cheese, throw it in the oven, homemade sub bun. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands really quick. I'm going to put this over here. Okay, this is going to go here. I'm going to move the stuff just because I can't stand messy. This is what we were supposed to have, you guys. This was my grillers. We were supposed to have those on our bun. Oh, and it didn't happen. Oh, well. This is the yeast I used in a cup like this. I put 1 cup of hot tap water. I put 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and I put 1 tablespoon of this yeast. I let it sit on here. There's a heat coming because the oven was on. When I got ahead, it was like I put 1 cup of water and the head was all the way up to here. So the whole thing was filled up. In this bowl, the silver bowl, I had 3.5 cups of flour and I put about a teaspoon of salt. Okay. Then once this had the head, I just poured it over my flour, moved it around. I grabbed 1 egg, mixed it up in there. Then I got 1/4 cup of regular olive oil or regular oil. You can use olive oil, you can use butter, put 3 tablespoons and melt it, let it cool off, and then pour it in. I use regular oil, regular vegetable oil. Okay. Once my oil was in there, my water, my yeast water was in there. I put my 1 egg and I used my hand. And you guys saw me just use my hand, mix it around with my hand. It felt a little sticky. So I had Joe put some flour on the counter. And all I did was just use the flour that was on the counter. So I wouldn't even say it's like another 1/2 cup or another 1/4 of a cup. It was just until it didn't feel sticky anymore. Does that make sense? Okay. I gotta wash my hands really fast, you guys, because my hands feel funny, like stuff. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. You guys, I made potato salad to take over to my sons, and I forgot to take it. So that's why I was making the grillers. It's a southern potato salad. Some of you guys, it's potatoes, just regular potatoes. Do them till it's fork tender. Boiled eggs. I put Miracle Whip. I know some people put Dukes. I use Miracle Whip. I'm from the Midwest. Celery, onion, pickles, and then mustard. That's it. And then boiled eggs. I usually put my eggs in the water while the potatoes are boiling. Take them out. Then I let them cool off. In a separate bowl, this is what I do differently, is I put my mayo or Miracle Whip with the mustard and the celery, the onion, and the pickle. I mix that up and then I pour it like a dressing onto my potatoes and flip it around. That's it. My mom has lived in the South her whole life. So that's a lot. Like we eat sweet tea. We eat like biscuits and gravy. I cook a lot of Southern food because of my mom. Peach cobblers, all the stuff that I make is because my mom is from the South. I put a towel on top of this because it helps, I think, first of all, the light, the heat, and then the heat's like right, let me show you guys. The heat comes out right here, and I'll probably put it a little closer, like right there. I don't want it to be too close because I don't want one side of the dough to get too crunchy or burnt or toasted. You know what I mean? Like if it was too hot, you know what I mean? It starts getting because it's a metal bowl. So I have this up there. Sometimes I'll make it in here, my Dutch oven, and it's just a big ball. But because I'm making cinnamon rolls, I'm actually gonna let it sit like this. Okay, so I'm gonna work with you guys really quick. We're gonna go sit. The reason you're on my laptop is because we're gonna go sit in a minute. But for right now, okay, just soften butter. Um, I think you could use margarine. I've never used it only because my mom has baked her whole life. My grandpa used to have a restaurant, and my mom always has said, "You do whatever you want. I can taste the difference when you use real butter." So I've always some stuff like my blueberry muffins. Um, it definitely requires butter because the crumble on top needs it. So I have butter. I put this, you guys do you. I put one, or you can put a half, but all you have is a half. Here's the vanilla. Put that in my butter. Then I put, you can put a full tablespoon of cinnamon. I don't because I'm not a cinnamon eater. Some of you guys, the regulars here, know I don't eat cinnamon, but I do like, that's what Joe goes. Joe goes, do you really not like it because you love cinnamon rolls? I'm like, Joe, shut up. I say I don't like cinnamon. I don't like cinnamon. Oh, I'm sorry, Bernadette. What are you saying, Mama? Hello. I look awful. I'm sorry, guys. Hello, Bernadette. Let's see. I make the dressing in a separate bowl as well. Bernadette, see, girl, we are so much alike. I think it's better. I do agree. That's the same reason I do it. It gets better mixed up. I agree with that. Okay. Putting cinnamon, I it. If you like cinnamon, put a whole tablespoon. I'm not a big fan of cinnamon, so I'm putting about that much, which is actually a lot. Okay. And then I am going to put brown sugar. The reason I make it all like this, because if ever it's too much, all I have to do is make toast in the morning for whatever, and I'll spread this on top of it. Does that make sense? And then I just press it down like that. If you have a food processor, do that. Um, if you put more than about a half a cup of sugar or three-quarters of a cup of sugar, it will get like a little candy at the bottom because it melts through, and it's almost like a sticky bun-ish on the bottom. But yeah, I'm doing this just so I can let it sit. I won't need this for a little while, but I make like a little, and I actually go by color. It shouldn't look this light or it should look lighter. I do brown sugar. Some people use white sugar. I do brown sugar and cinnamon. And you really can't even tell I put a teaspoon of vanilla in there. I know I did. And that's what makes me feel confident that they're going to taste yummy. See it? And you can't even tell. Some people spread the butter, then they do the brown sugar, and then they do the cinnamon. I have I've just watched so many different people and their styles of baking, and I thought, you know what? I think I want to try it, and I actually liked it. I don't put a lot of brown sugar, a lot of cinnamon, you guys, because I'm not a fan of it. So if you are a fan, then put gobs and gobs and gobs of it. Okay. So let me get this stuff cleared up. See, now for me, I love being done. Like now I can go and chill with you guys. All right, so this is gonna hang out. I'm gonna put some stuff away because I like to. Out of my Joey. Get that. Oh. All right, I had to get a water. Okay, let me take off my Bluetoother. Hi guys, I'm gonna take off my speaker here. I don't know how you do this. Hold on, y'all. Bluetooth off. Okay. Yes, yes. Today we went to the Secretary of State. If you know what that is, we had to go and tr- transfer our plate. We sold our truck, you guys. You guys, all the lives that we've done in our truck, talking to you guys, our truck is gone. Okay. It does make me sad that we sold our truck, but diesel over here in Michigan is like $6.50 a gallon. We don't pull our RV anymore. That made me kind of sad. So we just have to do what was best for us. Okay. I feel like my shirt got dirtier than all get up. Yeah, I felt like I was leaning. Okay, come on, guys. Look, we did it, and now we'll just watch that rise in there. We'll hang out. Oh, I better move that or I'll be running. Oh, that wouldn't have gone good. Okay, come on. Yeah.
Did you turn that on?
I think I don't remember. Okay, guys. Hi. Okay. Oh, it's done. That's it. Okay, so want to watch a video with you guys and give you guys my opinion. Obviously, everybody's talking about the big roach incident. This is my thing, you guys. I'm sorry, I look whipped. This is my thing. I don't like. This is going to sound crazy for you guys. I don't like the gaslighting. Okay, let's say you guys have a friend of yours who's really, 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 really nice or friendly or whatever, and then you see some people that are in your class that are super, super friendly and nice as well, and you see your friend who you're good friends with talk really, I guess, talk down to them or like say, um, she opened her lunch box and she had like 5 cookies in there. Okay. And so she put her 5 bag of cookies on the counter at the lunch table. And your friend said, these are my cookies. I don't know, whatever, just left them on the counter and everybody could see there were 5 cookies. Okay. So then some kids came up and they saw there were 5 cookies in there and they said, "Can I have one? Can I have one?" So 3 or 4 of the girls are all asking if they can have one. And then your friend, and you like your friend, okay? You like your friend. She says, um, I don't have any cookies. And you see these other people who are super friendly and super kind, and they're going, I thought I saw that she had 3 cookies. And you're watching this person, your good friend, and you really like your friend a lot. You see her literally lying to these innocent people. So those other people are going, oh, you don't have any cookies? I swear I thought I saw some on the table. And you watch your friend go, no, no, it was my sandwich. It's like in a brown wrapper. It kind of looked like it, but it's not really it's not cookies. And you are like 1,000% because she talked about how she baked the cookies and she put them on the table. And it's agreed they're cookies. So those friends, obviously they're not as good a friend as this person is, but those other people are good, friendly, kind people. Just super, super nice people. And they are understanding, like, you watch their face go, huh? They're doubting themselves. They're questioning what they saw. They start saying, I don't really even know what I saw. Maybe I didn't see them. Uh, that to me, that to me is my biggest thing. One, why lie? Why lie, for one? And number two is you make these people who are sane human beings. Some of them were maybe doctors or lawyers or nurses, or maybe some of them are accountants. I mean, somebody would never know I'm an accountant. I mean, I don't have the personality as an accountant, but you don't know who is in that chat or that channel or that room or that group of people. You just know that they're really nice people. And you're watching, like, this is my problem is, they know, everybody knows what was seen, but you know that those people are too nice to tell your friend, yeah, you did. I saw your cookies. You literally put your cookies right on the table and you told us that you baked them. You have cookies. Why are you're those kid people are thinking to themselves, why is she lying? Like, can't you just say, yeah, I did make them, but I wanted to save them for my dad when he gets home. Those are the last ones. Or I wanted to give them to my teacher. I want my teacher to try them because I made them last night. Like, you can just be honest. You don't have to lie. You can just be honest and say, they are super good. I can bring some more tomorrow, but these were for my teacher and I'm really excited. I want to give them to her. You know what I mean? That's the part of me that drives me. It makes me feel really sad. It makes me feel sad because they don't want to upset this person. So they tell themselves, they doubt themselves, and they tell themselves what they saw was not what they thought they saw. They tell themselves they really don't even know what they saw, and makes someone so not only doubt themselves, but tell themselves they were wrong. That's the part that gets me, is you're telling these innocent people what they saw was not accurate. And it just makes me crazy, you guys. I mean, we lived in the South. Not every house in the South has roaches. We lived in the South, and 5 years didn't have roaches at our house. Not at all. Not every house has roaches. My mom has lived there for her whole life growing up, and my mom lived there for the last 10 years. And I go visit her at her house. There's no roaches. There's no, like, I'm telling you guys. Here's my phone. I would say look at my little baby. That's the part for me is I I know you guys are like, what does it matter? Who cares? Well, let me explain to you why. Do you remember the live stream that I did when I told you guys our testimony is all we have? Our testimony as a godly woman, And the part that bothers me is that she throws in the pitch of, oh, in Jesus' name. Oh, yeah, the head. I'm going to put protection around us. She uses the godliness and Christian, the Christian reference to who she is, and then her behavior screams, "I don't even know who the Lord is, and I could care who the Lord is." That's my problem. Some of you guys know that I've talked about it before when Craig has said, "You're not one of the good ones because you're not able to have a baby," or the Lord wants us to do this. I prayed, uh, he prayed for something and asked the Lord to send him a laptop. Like, that's that's not how the Lord is. The Lord isn't like that. The Lord doesn't go, um, this is what my pastor used to tell me. If it's going to pull you away from me, it's not from the Lord. If it's going to bring you closer to me, it is from the Lord. And it just cannot stand, you guys. I wish you guys could understand the frustration. I don't care if she has to answer for everything she does. Everything she does. She has to answer to the Lord for her behavior, her words. When she told Nana that, oh, those prayers aren't meant from, or those prayers aren't meant genuinely. Those prayers aren't from a good feeling. Those prayers aren't meant from, a good source or good people. Nana was so sad. I don't even know if any of you guys were around back then, but Nana was so sad that BJ told her that those prayers didn't come genuinely or with love. How does BJ know what people sent those prayers with? And that is, to me, you guys, some of you guys understand, but as a godly woman, to tell another person, especially one who has a husband who's dying from cancer, that those prayers aren't sent with love. Oh, because my dad had cancer. And if somebody had told me they're praying for my dad and that the whole community, 400 people in that chat room, were praying for my dad, I would have done backflips. What does it matter? It matters when you are reaching for strings that my dad will live or her husband will live a little longer, and you have somebody out of the blue say, oh, yeah, well, those prayers aren't meant. That's not what anybody, like, as Christian women, we are supposed to be giving hope, sharing hope, love, kindness, giving them a reason to believe in who he is. We are supposed to, that's our job, to bring them, like, let's say, here's one person. Let's just say this is every, let's just say this is every sub in her chat. And here's the Lord, okay? So here's the Lord, and here's every sub in her chat. All BJ is supposed to do is get their hands and connect them. That's it. Connect their hands. It's not for us to judge them. All the judging, oh, she's a drunk, she drinks wine every night. Oh, look at Queen Bee doing all those drugs. It is not for us to judge. It is not. And that's the part that gets me so mad. What if Bernadette, let's say Bernadette, had never known anything about the Lord, but her mom and dad are going through a divorce and she doesn't know who to reach out to. And she's heard about this guy named Jesus. She thinks she knows that they've talked about something about Jesus and who he is and what he does and all this stuff. And then there's BJ who goes, oh, the Lord wouldn't do that. He doesn't like you, and he's not, oh, you're evil. You're a demonic spirit. Imagine who and how many people she has pushed away from getting to know who the Lord is. Imagine how many people that are in that chat that their marriages are falling apart. Their kids are going and acting a fool. Their kids have wandered into drugs.
You have anything in the oven?
Um, yeah, I think my bread's there, and then on top. Imagine how many people are in there, in that chat room or in that uh, channel, and seeking the Lord, seeking prayer. Maybe they're sick. Maybe they felt a lump. Maybe their husband, they found a text message and they found that their husband, that would make me so sad, even went to get to know. I know, Bernadette. That's what I'm saying. That imagine if this is all that her chat knows of the Lord. Is he this person who judges, condemns, and talks so ugly? Imagine that there are people hungry for who he is, and all they see is this lady who goes, "Oh, F you. Oh, get the F out of here, you dirty. See you next Tuesday." I don't talk like that. It's weird. It's weird for somebody who says they're in a walk with the Lord and they throw out those F bombs. See you next Tuesday. It's just not normal. Because normally it would be like if Joe talked like that, I wouldn't be comfortable around Joe. I would make me uncomfortable if Joe would use those words about sticking his thing whacker on my forehead, sticking his wanker over here. If Joe spoke like that, I wouldn't be here. I don't care. 22 years later, that's the problem. Is she comes on a live to pretend she's a Christian woman, but at the same time, he speaks the way he speaks, and she's not uncomfortable around it. She's not grossed out. She's not bothered. She's not angered. She's not anything. He just speaks like that. He talks vulgar and vile and dirty. He wishes death. He wishes cancer on people. He speaks disgusting on people. And it should make her uncomfortable and say, "Hey, can you do me a favor and please don't talk like that?" If Joe and I, if he sat there right now and started going off on anything, on any kind of vulgarity, if I am not able to say, "Please don't talk like that," and "Why are you talking like that?" What kind of marriage do I have? And if you don't mind that he's talking like that, then stop pretending you're a Christian. Stop pretending you're a Christian and just say you are a vulgar, disgusting, dirty, backbiting, backstabbing, good for nothing person that does not believe in who he is. Because this is the thing. If she had, it appears to be an act. Yes, Bernadette, it's if it wasn't an act, it would bother her when he spoke like that. If it wasn't an act, she would be grossed out and going, "Why are you talking like that? Please stop." Like it's making me, first of all, it should be making her uncomfortable. That's why the Bible says to marry within your same yoke. So that way you two have the same similarities. So that it shouldn't be awkward. So if Joe speaks like that and I'm not used to it, why would I be with somebody who speaks like that? You know what I mean? I would be uncomfortable to hear him speak like that. And I'm not saying I'm a goody two shoes because you guys have been here in my lives plenty of times. I am just a normal person, but I also believe that my testimony on who I am, what I am, has everything to do with the salvation of myself, the salvation of the rest of the people. I'm not going to judge you. Don't judge me. But I also want to show you that that is not who the Lord is. That woman on that channel is not who the Lord is. The Lord is a beautiful, kind, gentle, forgiving. Um, he's amazing. He's full of love. He's full of kindness, full of just beauty. He's just strength, power. There's so many, can't even, there's so many words to describe his beauty and his power and his might. And she is such a horrible example of it, because she doesn't tell people, hey, don't worry, it's going to be okay. And, when somebody says, oh, my, this is sick, or that, let's pray. Let's pray right now. Yes. Yes. He's the her gluttony, her greed, her jealousy, her everything, her divisiveness. It's usually her who tells people, oh, look at her, look at how fat she is, look at her eyebrows, look at her hair, look, she's the one saying it. It's not other people. And if they were, let's just say reality was doing that, it should be BJ who says, well, you know what? We don't know what she's going through. What she did to Katie Proudfoot, to sit there and make a mockery of her, not like, oh, it's been a year, she must be going through a lot. I can't expect to even know what she's going through. She was the one who would say, look at how she looked. Look at how frumpy she looks. Look at her hair. Look at her face. Look at the way she talks. She was the one that was telling people to look at how disgusting she is. And that is the part that drives me crazy, is that there's so much, let's just say this, there's enough evil and hate and nastiness in this world. We are supposed to be the salt of the earth. We are supposed to stand out and separate ourselves from them. We are supposed to be different. We're not supposed to be able to blend in. We're not supposed to be standing next to them and they don't know me from anybody else. We're supposed to be completely standing on who he is. And maybe it would be standing alone, but you don't feel alone because you have the Lord's presence. Maybe it would feel uncomfortable, but people, like I used to have a sub who would tell me, I wish you wouldn't bring up the Lord all the time. I wish you wouldn't bring up the Lord. Guess what I said? That's just who I am. You can either stay and hang out, or you don't have to stay. I will miss you if you don't stay, but I'm not going to stop talking about the Lord because it makes you uncomfortable. What? Wait, what? He has given me the strength. He's restored my marriage. He's given my son safety and security. He's kept my daughter safe in Budapest. But you want me to stop talking about him? She's the one that throws the divisiveness in that conversation. It's 99% of the time, it's her that says, look at her toe, you guys, look at her toe. Pay attention. When she goes live, obviously she starts the live stream and has people, come on in, everybody. Hit the button on your way in. Come on in. And then she goes on to say how much she needs their support. She means money. She goes on to say how much she wants and needs that super chat. And I don't make no rhymes about it. I need that. You're telling your subs, I need you to start paying me. Fine, let's just go with that. But what do you give me in return? Like, we used to drop our membership link or our super chat link at the end of our cooking. We didn't even feel right dropping it until we were done doing our cooking stream, because we felt like, how can I ask you to member up or drop the super chats or our PayPal or Cash App when we haven't done nothing? We just started the live. How do you know if you even like our live? How do I know you even like anything? But for her to show such, like, leave it to other people to bring out the negative and the nasty about Katie Proudfoot. Why the Christian? Let Betty do that. Betty is more than happy to bring out all the nasty about Katie Proudfoot. Let it be the Christian that says, well, we don't know what she's going through. Hi, Pookie, I haven't seen you in so long. Hi, Pookie. That's the part that for me is it is frustrating. I'm going on a little rampage, Pookie. I just can't take I can't take, you know how I get. It just hurts me. It hurts me because he deserves better. The Lord deserves better. He deserves to get that respect, that love. He deserves when somebody says, well, what is he like? They know because they see you. You shouldn't have to say they're attacking me because I'm a Christian. It's because of my Christian channel. No, people don't even know you're a Christian. BJ, what are you nuts? Are you crazy? They don't know you're a Christian. Why would they know you are a Christian? Hi, Lisa. I mean, Kate Crazed. It's okay, Mama. Aw. Well, I miss you, and I hope you're doing good, Lisa. I hope you're doing good, Mama. That's the part that that's the part for me, you guys, is that there's this person who uses this label Christianity, godly, as a grifting point. Let's say that I go by and I say, well, I only support Christian channels, or I only want to know that I'm giving this blessing to these channels that is a Christian channel. But you would never know because the way the laughing, the mockery, whether it's a real, if it's just making fun of somebody's appearance, to make fun of somebody, maybe Queen and her daughter are going through their own thing, but it's the Christian who's making fun of them. It's the Christian who's laughing at them, not saying, you know what, I don't even want to talk about that because I wouldn't want somebody talking about my parenting. But instead, she went along with it. That is, it's not about, well, they go back and forth. The problem is when you're a Christian, you do things differently. You don't do things regular. And all this, I'm so scared, I'm so scared. You're literally telling people that you don't think that your Lord will protect you. You don't think that he is capable of keeping a hedge of protection around you. When you sit and tell everybody how fearful you are of your of people coming after you, you're telling people you don't trust that the Lord will keep you safe. That is my problem. That is my problem. Is people need to know. Lisa needs to know. Pookie needs to know. Bernadette needs to know. There is a God, and He will keep me safe. He will give me a sense of comfort and strength, and it's gonna be okay. It's tough right now, but it's gonna be okay. Things are not always gonna be like this. There is this through this trial I go through, I will feel His presence. I will feel him near me that I won't be worried. I won't be scared. I'm nervous because I've never leaned on him, but I know he's got me. He's got me in the palm of his hand. He's got me sheltered underneath the rock that's got an overhang. He's got me underneath there that if there's any debris flowing, flying, or anything, he has me safely hidden away where I will not be hurt. She doesn't present that. She presents to everybody. He's not a God that will give you protection. He's not a God of strength. He's not a God of power. He's not a God that we can count on, call on, or if I need something, he will be there. You know what? You know how many times that we're supposed to forgive? Over and over and over and over again. You're supposed to keep on, and keep on. Is it easy? No. No, it's not easy. Does it get exhausting? Yes, it gets exhausting. But that's why you lean on him. You lean on him for your exhaustion. When you're tired and you're thinking you can't go anymore, that's when you say, Lord, I just don't. I had that with me and my husband. We were in 6 months in, and I had seen nothing. No sign of my man changing his foolish ways. I was like, Lord, I know I ain't praying to you, and my man's still acting a whole fool. And yes, I was. I was tired of talking to somebody who was doing his own thing. And I was like, Lord, really? Like, really? This man is on my last nerve. But you guys have heard the story. I was walking on Riley. If you know, you know. I was walking down a busy road, and I had heard I just gotten home from women's prayer, and I heard everybody talking about how good the Lord was and how He blessed them and He opened up a way and He made a way and opened up a door, and I was like, this is me. I'm being as transparent as I can with you. I said this, really, really, Lord, like I'm on month 5 or 6. I've been fasting. I think I was on like maybe day 7 or 8 of fasting. I had seen nothing. I had begged, borrowed, and cried out to him. I had bruises on my knee because I was wearing skirts. I had bruises on my knees from the hem of where your skirt is folded up. And I just thought, well, when is mine? When is my turn, Lord? When will I get that praise report that Joe's done acting like a whole fool? He's done. And my son is acting better than he was. When do I get to count on mine? And I felt like, not that I wasn't happy for my sisters. We had just gotten home from ladies' prayer. I'm happy for them, but I still wanted my blessing. I still wanted the Lord to tell me, like, I'm moving right now. Here it is. But no, it was like so and so got a job and so and so's marriage is this. We in 6 months there was a call to a lawyer to we're going to proceed with the divorce, and it was just decided we're at the end of the road. Like, it's sad, but I'm not going to keep doing this. And he's the same way. And I was, because the thing is I started sleeping. We had a 5-bedroom home, and I had started sleeping in one of the other rooms. And I had started being like, I'm not going to sleep in there. You're like, it doesn't even bother you the way you act. Like, it wasn't even that he did anything. It's just he didn't feel bad for how he was acting. And I was asking the Lord, like, I don't know what else to do. And the Lord said, well, and we prayed. I prayed with him. And he said, well, who left the bedroom? And I was like, well, yeah, but I mean, look at Joe acting a whole fool. Like, why would I stay in there? He's acting a fool. And the Lord said, you made your vows unto me. You made your vows to me. And I said, okay, I don't even know. Like, that, I just how I talk to the Lord, you guys. Everybody has their way, how they speak to the Lord. He knows me, and that's how I spoke with him. And I said, I don't know what did I do? What did I do wrong? I didn't feel like I did anything wrong. And he said, you left the bedroom for your own reason because you didn't feel like you wanted to stay in the room, because I didn't want to even give him the pleasure of laying next to this woman, because I was in my head thinking, I'm such a good woman, you don't get to lay next to me. So I started sleeping in the spare room. It was right across the hallway. It wasn't like I went anywhere, for real. It was right across the hallway. Anyways, it was a matter of me walking. The next day, I went down to walk on that street. The girl opened her window and said, I was crying because I was a little upset with the Lord. And I was like, why can't I get a blessing? What about my prayers? What about my blessing? When is mine going to happen? And the lady opened her windows and she looked and she goes, do you need a ride? And I was like, oh, no, I'm okay. Thank you. I was so embarrassed. I had tears pouring down my face. And I was like, oh, no, I'm okay. Thank you. I was so embarrassed, humiliated, and everything in between. And then that car left. I said, oh, no, I'm just praying right now. Thank you for asking. And she's like, oh, okay. I mean, if you know, I'm apostolic Pentecostal. We cry out, we pray, we do Holy Ghost dances. That's just what we do when the Spirit takes over. That's what we do. So me crying, she got scared. She thought it was something bad. No, it was just me and the Lord being one-on-one with each other. And I was letting him know that I was so confused why he was answering other people's prayers. So then another lady pulls up. She opens a window and she looked down and she said, "Hi, you're probably going to think I'm crazy." And I said, "Oh, no, I don't. I'm crying." And she said, "The Lord told me to tell you he's moving in your situation. He hears you and he's moving in your situation." And I felt foolish that the Lord had to send a messenger. She looked at me and she said, "I'm sorry to bother you." And I said, "Oh," she said, "you think I'm crazy for telling you this?" And I said, "Ma'am, I'm apostolic. We believe in no. I don't think you're crazy. I think, thank you, Lord. Thank you for sending the message." Then I felt guilty that the Lord had to send a messenger to me because I was impatient and couldn't just wait for the to happen. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I said all that to say when you're a Christian, whether you are or not, you don't act the way BJ acts. You don't. I don't know if you know that or not, BJ, but godly women don't call other women "see you next Tuesday." Godly women aren't comfortable when their men speak vulgarly. Godly women care about how we present ourselves. Godly women care that this is our testimony, and my testimony is all we have. And she doesn't care. She doesn't care who believes and gets to know him. You know what I mean? Like, what if let's just say, oh, what is her name, Opal or Fuzzball Fat? What if one of them needed prayer, needed God, and all they have is BJ, who laughs and makes a mockery of who he is? Or they have what's his name? Craig, talking crap about people. These are the only, because some people just don't know who the Lord is. Some people are brought up not knowing who the Lord is. And all they hear is this lady and her husband talking about this. Why would they ever go to them for prayer about their dad or their sister or their husband having cancer? Why would anybody go to Craig and BJ if their son is doped up on drugs? Why? Would you? I wouldn't ever go with them and say, "Can you please?" They may possibly, but they're too busy calling everybody drunks and heathens and demonics. It's the most it's the most shocking, Bernadette. It was shocking because I felt embarrassed that the Lord had to send a messenger. Like, I know who he is in this whole world. And I went back home and I told Joe, because we weren't even on talking terms. And that was the clutcher for us, you guys. We weren't even talking. I went back home and I told Joe, "You'll never believe what just happened." I said, "This lady pulled over." I gave him the whole rundown. He got down on his knees. Mind you, this is a man who was ready, talking to an attorney to file for divorce. He didn't want nothing to do with this Jesus thing that I was doing. I wasn't going to make him. He needed to come in his time. But I also knew that I wasn't content with who he was and how he was. And I just kept praying. And I just said, "Lord, in your time, Lord, in your time, I trust you." Fast forward, I come back to the house and I said, "You'll never believe what just happened." And I told him how this lady pulled over. And first one was like, "Oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure you didn't need a ride," and then drove away. It was the second lady, because I was just like, "Why, Lord?" And that's why they stopped. I was like, "What about me? What about my prayers? When do my prayers get answered? Do you even hear me?" And I swear on both of my children, as God is my witness, on both of my children, the car pulled over. She opened her windows and said, "The Lord told me to come back." She goes, "I don't even go to church. He told me to come back and tell you he hears you
and he's moving in your situation. I was blown away. And I love the Lord and I love that he took time, but I was blown away. In this whole universe, he stopped everything and sent a messenger to me. I went back home and Joe goes, "That just happened just now." And I said, "Yes, this lady stopped, pulled over and started, and she told me that he hears me." Joe got on his knees and said, "I want to know more about this God. If he is so mighty in this world that he will stop everything and give you an answer to what you were praying," literally the words, "What about me, Lord? Do you even hear me?" And he says, "I hear you. I'm moving in your situation." And Joe says, "I want to know more about him." He literally got on the phone and scheduled a Bible study with our pastor. That was 20 years ago. We got together 22 years ago. I got into the church and he waited for him on his own time. Long story short, I wasn't going to rush him. I'm not going to guilt him into going to church. I'm not going to force him into going to church. I wanted him to come when he was ready. And in all that, he wanted to know more about him. We ended up becoming leaders in our church for 15, 17 years. We were leaders in our church. And I'm grateful. There's nothing like if you having a God fearing husband, having a man who leads our home in prayer and seeks prayer to lead our home. I'm telling you, it's the best feeling in the world when your husband is one and one with the Lord. It really is. I know. I love that he knows me. I love that he knows me and I talk very frank with him and then he speaks to me very much like, "Well, you're going to have to, I need you to do this." And I wasn't ready to do it and he said, "You asked me to use you. I'm using you." And I was like, "You're right. I did ask to be used, Lord." All right, come on, you guys. We got food. We got to get our oh, my hip is really bad, you guys. Sorry. Let's get ready to get it going on. Okay, ready? I wish I could just change you to the. Okay, come on, guys. Woo, we're doing it. I'm gonna wipe this counter off, but look at it. It's a rose. It rose. See it? All right. I gotta get this white off because it makes me nervous because I don't know. I don't know, you guys. If I wash my hands all the time, it makes me nervous. I hope you guys are doing good, and I'm sorry that it's taking so long. But I kind of wanted to just make me mad, guys. And if I didn't love the Lord so much, it wouldn't make me mad that she disrespects him. But I love the Lord so much, and he's so worthy to be spoken to about, treated with respect. And instead of treating him with respect, she treats him a, like he's nobody. You know what I mean? She talks and treats him like who cares? You know what? You don't and then for him to be drunk and speaking the word in the background, you don't ever do that. You don't get drunk and speak ever. To be drunk any words. Guys, I can't even tell you how mad he makes me. He makes me mad. He makes me so mad. Okay. So I do it like this. You can if you want. Not much. I get a little bit of flour. Can you guys see? Nope, you can't. Oh, yes. Let's show you guys. Okay. I'm gonna have butter all over my Trying to get it so you guys can see. See, this is the computer. Wish you guys could see. Okay, I put a little bit of flour just so that my I gotta turn that off because it's hot. Oh, oh, oh. Man, you loser. Yeah, I just dumped it out. That's why I put butter. Okay. We working it. Geez, I should have put a little more flour, guys. Sorry. Okay, let's do it, y'all. I kind of roughly touch it. Like I'm not afraid of it because I've used it so much. I've made like French bread and loaves and baguettes and definitely not nervous. I used to be like scared. And I kind of do it like this, guys. I get my hands and I kind of use it with my hands. I go square. See it like that? Jay, can you come here a sec?
Sure.
See it right there? It's kind of like going. I'm going like. Joe's going to come and bring the phone, guys. I do it with my hand. You can use a rolling pin, guys. I do a lot of it with my hand. I believe 100% in what's the word I'm looking for? Hands on. Just kidding, guys. I kind of need you to like stand it because right the computer stops it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, baby.
How do you want me to do this?
Sugar Bear, you're the best. Joe, how do you want me to do this? I'm done. Okay. If you get a rolling pin, are you shooting a game?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, I do this and then just roll it up. Roll it up. See the little air bubbles? Still got a little bit of yeast in it. Or not yeast, it still has if you're thinking that you took all the air compressions out, no, it's still there. Hallelujah. 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 Going all the way to the side. See right there? It's got a little lip. Just going to roll it down. And I'm choosing to just use my hand, my thumb. Just like you can do it all with your hand. Baby, you're just so sweet.
Yeah. Just keep going.
So
Heavy.
you go like this. Yeah. Oh, you scared me. Joe, do you have any place you can put it?
Hold on.
Oh my
Help me out,
Lord.
tomatoes.
Joe, that's our
Tomatoes.
laptop.
Yeah, it's all right.
Then stay there to make sure. Because I'm nervous.
Tomatoes are my friends.
Tomatoes. Look at those air bubbles begging to come out. What?
It's working.
Arthur, you know that if it falls, I mean, we do have a warrant.
Don't say that on camera.
Just
All right. I won. Thank
no, baby, we're not gonna leave.
Why? It's perfect.
I'm scared. Just don't.
Look at that.
I know.
You can see every move you're making.
Don't shut up, stupid. Why don't you get me a glass of water?
Oh my god.
You
I
make
feel like you're slave.
Oh my god. No, you don't. Do you?
Here you go.
Thank you, sugar.
You're welcome.
I don't know if you guys can see him. I wish I could zoom in. Zoom in, girl. Zoom in. Just kidding, guys. If you know, you know. Okay. I'm just trying to go up as high. See the little air bubbles? Hey. Sorry. And I'm only doing this because I wanted a perfect rectangle. I mean, if I wasn't live right now, you guys, I probably would just kind of kitty wonk. Is that word you use? Kitty wonkus?
Wampus.
Oh, kitty wampas?
Yep.
What are you eating, cabron?
Here's your ham.
Why don't you make us a ham and cheese and throw it in the oven? Because I want mayonnaise on mine and tomatoes. I'm doing mozzarella. There's American in there too, baby. Okay. You guys, we don't have the truck anymore. Anybody new in here? We sold the truck. We got rid of it. Okay, does that look good? JJ?
Looking good, honey. Looking good.
I'm gonna punch you. Anybody late coming in? We went to Raising Cane's. They had a buy one, get one for Father's Day. Thank goodness we had a father in the home. Oh, I didn't realize, baby. Both of our dads passed away.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I'm sorry, sugar. You know, it made me sad. Okay, let's go. This is the butter. I use 1 stick of butter. And then I use cinnamon and sugar to taste. If you like cinnamon, then throw 2 tablespoons. I don't like cinnamon, so I put about a half a tablespoon. And then about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm sorry, maybe about a I don't know, maybe 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Okay, grab it. Some people do the butter separate and they do all of it separate. I chose to do it. I don't know. I was telling you guys earlier that I watch a lot of cooking people and I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll try that. And I found out that I like it. I like having it all done in one slot instead of me doing butter first. I put a teaspoon of is that so called? I put a teaspoon of something. I put a teaspoon of vanilla. And then after I put a teaspoon of vanilla, I put the brown sugar and the cinnamon. And that's it. And blend it all together. And
You want American, you said?
I want mozzarella, senor.
Mozzarella.
In the bottom left underneath the watermelon slices. Thank you, baby. I'm going to get you a cookie sheet. I probably should go on a parchment paper first, though. I don't even have my paper ready. Oh my gosh. My 9x13 that bookies.
Oh.
Lord. Here. You look great. They look great. Let me show them so far. You guys, this is what it looks like. It's going in the oven. These are my buns that I made. They were supposed to be hot dog buns, but Yvonne doesn't know. Small. All right, here, Jay. Ooh. These are my buns. I know, you guys. I just don't know how to do small buns. She got buns and she don't not lie, or something like that. I don't remember the song. Oh my god, it makes me nervous getting this far away from my laptop. Okay. Oh my god, you smashed my whole tomato. Lord have mercy. All right, we're working, you guys. Come on, stop talking to me. And that's why I was telling you guys that it does melt and it goes through on the bottom. And like Drew was saying the other day, he's like, man, it tastes like a little candy at the bottom because there's sugar and it drips to the underneath it. So it's not a lot. It's just that I put a stick of butter. And depending on how big my dough is, I'll have a little bit left. And I was telling you guys, I keep this like in a jar. And then when I make some toast in the morning, ooh, I need more mozzarella than that.
That's all we got.
Well, then use American for you.
Okay.
Stop it, babe. I didn't thought you were gonna do American, baby. I'm
I
sorry.
gave you most of the damn cheese anyway. Now you want fucking more.
You almost made me spit on my cinnamon noodles.
Good. Spit on it. All right,
No.
mine's gonna be better anyway.
Who's gonna eat these with my water everywhere?
Mine's gonna be better.
Shut up. Okay, guys, hold on. This is the dough that was in here, guys. I flipped it out, and that's what we got. Okay. And if your hostess with the mostest would have remembered that her feet was over at her son's. Oh, Santa Maria la Chihuahuas. Chihuahua. Okay. Sorry, guys. Anybody coming in? Pookie's here, Bernadette. They're your Okay. I like to do. I'm gonna put a parchment paper on this. Okay, guys. I'm trying, you guys. You guys.
All right, there you go.
Aw, sweetums.
Good baby.
But I'm a cute baby.
You are cute. Can't let him overcook there.
Hey, I need some loving, fool. Fool. I love you.
No, you're a cheese thief.
A cheese, what? A cheeseburger? Hey. Okay.
You're my cheeseburger in paradise, then.
Hey, I'll take it. Let's go. We are rolling. Keep them. I don't know the song. I know there's a song in there.
Doggies.
Doggies.
Doggies rolling rawhide.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
Keep the doggies rolling. I feel like I need a little bit more there, you guys. I probably didn't, but I did. If you know. Okay. Ooh, we have no chip sugar. You have some for you. Or maybe a few sour cream. Okay, let's go, guys. This is how I do it.
Go ahead and have your mozzarella party.
I choose to do this. You don't have to do it like this. I see how many I'm going to get. But that's a big one. I'm not going all the way through, guys. I'm going very lightly through it to see if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yesterday I made 8. You never know, you guys. Sometimes I make 7. Sometimes I make 8. Do it. Roll it bigger if you want. You know what I mean? You can do it before you add your butter. See how much you have to see if you're going to be able to get 8. Literally, I'm going to probably give these to the neighbors. I am doing this for you guys. That's it. That's all. Oh, I didn't cut it, you guys. Mm-hmm. Pizza cutter?
Pizza cutter?
Yeah.
In there. No, it's up there.
Where? Oh. I do it with the knife just to get an idea.
You want to like broil those?
Yeah, do whatever, sugar. That's the very tip because my ice maker was right here, so I have to go right there. That's the only reason I'm doing this again. The first time was just to kind of like eye it how many I'm gonna make. Then I did it with this to actually cut them. I could have just done it with this, you guys. It just goes really smoothly when you're like rolling like this. Okay, then I'm gonna grab this. Just start rolling it like this. When you're making them, obviously, sometimes some are bigger, some are smaller. Aim to put your small cinnamon rolls in the center, okay? It's just best for them. Doesn't get so much heat. So then here's my second one. I'll probably give these to our neighbor because sometimes when we get boxes delivered, she is very kind.
Oh, yeah.
And brings them in for us when we're in Texas. You guys, we are leaving for Texas in a couple weeks. Joe's birthday is coming up on the 7th. We'll be in Texas, though, because we have a doctor's appointment. I had a whole live a couple of weeks ago about, I think I was in Texas maybe, about addressing the whole Yvonne birthday thing. Some people knew already, other people didn't. It's so unbelievably ridiculous, but I wanted to explain it for the ones who wanted to know, and the ones that didn't care didn't care. Some cared, some didn't. Ugh. This warm in here. That's why my butter's melting. I don't think I cut these. If you guys, if my laptop slides off, please know I love you. Just kidding, you guys. My dough is getting sticky because it's so warm in here. Lord, these are so. Oh,
I don't know what to do.
what's wrong?
Trying
Oh.
to get you.
That's okay. Just aim them down for now because I'm almost done.
There you go.
I can't believe how warm it is in here, Sugar Bear.
Yeah, I got the oven on.
Yeah, it's just warm. Look at my whole dough is like.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Watch out.
Woo. Oh, I want mine melted more, but I can put mine in the microwave.
I want it melted more.
Yeah. Oh. I'm coming, guys. Sorry. I gotta. Oh, Sugar Bear. Yeah. Okay, let me put these over here. This little one's gonna be over here.
You having on yours?
Mayo and tomato. I had them.
Which dressing or mayo?
Mayo. Mayonnaise. Guys, I'm gonna put the saran wrap on these and give them another rise. See them? Sorry, baby. You don't want to use the one you smashed to smithereens. We have potato salad. That's enough.
Yours?
Yeah.
All right, it is enough.
Yeah. You put mayonnaise ready?
No, not
Oh,
yet.
okay. I can do it, baby. All right. I'm gonna let these sit, you guys. Put a towel on top of them again. Remove everything out of the way. And I think I'm gonna let you guys go now. I wanted to play a video with you guys, but oh, guys. You guys have never seen that side of our house. Anybody got paper that they want to write down the recipe? It's the yeast. Oh, wow, baby, come on. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. More? I just didn't know if you want to walk away if you had more. And I need real mayo. Thank you, sugar. Do yours. You guys, we had elotes last night for dinner. Made me feel like a real Mexicana. You put me here for what?
I do half and half.
There you go. Ready, guys? Ta-da! Where'd you get those buns? Those buns. This girl. Me.
Want to cut?
Yeah, hold on. All right. Paper towel, napkin. Oh, we probably used all of our pickle spares, didn't we?
Yep, we did.
Don't want any. You want mustard over here?
I think I'm good.
All right then. Come on. Y'all, let's do this. While we wait, if y'all get tired of waiting, y'all can head out. It's cool. And if I have nobody in here, then I'll just end the live, and then, which is cool. Don't worry about it, you guys. You guys have been here a long time. Oh my God, we have 7 people. What? Thank you, sir. Joe, who are you? Look at you guys. You're back, mama? No worries. Don't ever apologize. Look at, these were supposed to be hot dog buns, and I turned them into hoagie buns. And then we made cinnamon rolls. And okay, so I'm done with my rant. It's just that to me is my biggest thing, you guys. I want to play a video for you guys because it was really good. I'm sure hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you guys saw it, but I got to. So hate me. I don't care. No, I do care, you guys. I don't want you guys to hate me. Come on, man. Let me think. Are you okay, sugar?
Yep.
Do I have any mods in here right now? What's it called? Novi, I know you want to come in here. You guys, anybody that's used to me, we sold our truck. It's a big deal for us. I hope you guys understand. We're sad to do it. And I needed you guys' support while I went to the Secretary of State to stand in line because everybody hates to do that to begin with. But tell me why they said our power's down. So we were going to have to stand in line even longer. But it's okay because why? Oh, sure. Hold on. Okay. Oh, that's hot.
Want to come over?
Yeah, if you could. Thank you, baby. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm ready. We're going to tink. Anybody who stuck around, we're going to tink it out. Tink. Ooh. Tink. Thank you, sugar. That is not good.
Try my phone, if you would. My phone. Very good, babe.
Thank you. The best.
Almost reminds me of Ibarra.
It reminds me of Almentino.
Uh-huh.
All right. Anybody? You want to split the potato salad with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I made potato salad. We were supposed to take it to my son's. So that's why I made it today. It's Southern potato salad. Mayo, mustard, celery, onions, boiled eggs. Back up, dog. Okay, can you open my soda, please? Okay, so, oh, my Olap's here. Hi, guys. Thank you, sugar. Okay, so this is my thing, you guys.
Did you get my phone?
Yes, it's right here. This is my thing, and this is my biggest frustration. There are people that truly need prayer, that have a sick family member, that has a marriage going downhill, and if the only person they see is these two pretend Christians, then not only do they don't reach out for prayer, they are running the opposite way. If these two are an example of who and what, like, it's not for me to judge you or anybody else. Some people say you're not a good whatever, you're not a worthy because you can't have a baby. Then they tell you that you're demonic, you're evil. No, what you need to do is represent what you say, not just use it for the grift of it. If you're saying you're a Christian, then tell everybody, I'm not worried about it because I have the power of the Lord. I'm not worried about any restraining orders. I'm not worried about people coming to my house. I'm not worried about anything. I am not scared. I'm not bothered. I'm going to go on with my life and I'm going to ignore. But they can't. And the reason that it frustrates me, that's just it, is to bring a child knowingly, like nobody else knew. Let's just say that. Nobody else knew there was roaches. We all thought it. We all said we saw pictures a couple years ago. But she knew. He knew. They knew there was a roach the size of the house. And they brought a child, a helpless baby. Now you think, okay, well, the other siblings too. Yeah, but the other kids are old enough to knock it away if they feel it. An infant has no way to knock away. Oh my gosh, how are you? An infant child has no way to knock aside a bug that's crawling over his eye, laying eggs, eating the eyelashes of the baby. That's what they eat. They eat the eyelashes. There is nothing and nobody to protect that baby. The problem is 99% of moms that carry and give birth say, I will give my life. I will protect my child. How can this very loosely mother know you're bringing a child, a helpless child, into your home? And we can say that we thought, we heard, whatever. You knew you had roaches. You knew you had roaches the size of a freaking turtle, for God's sakes. You knew that they were massive. Why didn't it bother you? That's what you have to ask yourself, to be honest. But you have to blame him too, you guys. It's not just her. He knew what they live with. And if I was a filthy woman, I promise you my husband would go, I ain't coming home to this house. If I am trying to clean it and you're not helping me, I don't want to live in this filth. That's the part that doesn't make sense. She is a mother. You want them to be safe. As a mother, you go, okay, what do they like? Sugar, sweet. Everybody's seen the Men in Black movie where he goes, sugar water. Okay. What is baby formula? Sweet. So you're trying to tell me that roach knows to go everywhere else but to leave this baby alone? No. That's the problem, is that she's too busy getting online, making fun of Laura's toe, making fun of Queen's voice, making fun of everybody's bad, whatever, faults, making fun of Granny's nose, forehead, her language. First of all, and I hope I don't get anybody upset what I'm about to say, okay? She spoke about her daughter, or brought her daughter and asked her some very inappropriate questions. But all it really did was got a spotlight on her daughter that spoke very ignorantly, very illiterate. And I don't care if that pisses anybody off. I'm just letting you know, you should be ashamed. If I had a child who spoke that broken, illiterate, ignorantly, I certainly wouldn't put him on a platform with a microphone that says, hey, come and listen to how she talks. Number two, that is my daughter's stepdad. If I ever put my daughter in a position that made her, obviously me asking her if my husband was inappropriate with her, would not only piss her off, but why would you do this to your child? Like, Okay, maybe you make your 7-year-old and your 10-year-old lie because you don't know any better, or like whatever. But the 18-year-old daughter literally is sounding like she works at the local Wawa. You ask her if her stepdad's been inappropriate with her. What? Like, as if we didn't lose respect enough for you for asking and doing and all the things, what did you think you were going to gain? Did you really think you were going to convince 80% of the community now? Oh, thank you for letting us know, BJ, because now I see you're a good mom. Now that she got on here and told us, now I believe you're a good mom. No, the only thing you did was harm her. You harmed her more than you helped her. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you embarrass her? First of all, it's embarrassing if you have your daughter, she maybe doesn't know. But if my daughter walked in the door with her friends, okay, or with my friends, say I had a group of girls over and I said, hey, I asked you to clean your room and you didn't do it. Something as innocent as I asked you to clean your room and you didn't do it. That would embarrass her. Why? Because I'm asking her, did you clean your room in front of a bunch of people? Do you really think asking her if he was inappropriate wasn't embarrassing for her? Let alone any of her friends. Maybe she had friends there that she didn't know that what her mom was going to ask. So she asked a basic question like, hey, just come on really quick. I want to ask you something really innocent. Don't worry, it's not a big deal. And then she asked her something about that. Did BJ ever think what it was going to do to her? I'm just saying. I'm sorry, I got to read this what Olaf wrote because it's so true. It's a sad situation, Cash. It really is. It's sad. It's sad because there's nobody there to help. And I'm not saying this isn't a cat call or whatever you guys call it. That's probably not the right word, a cat call. I don't have a dog call. What is that thing called?
What?
I don't know. It's not called a cat call. It's called, and I don't care if BJ says I'm illiterate. I don't care. I have a degree and I feel good about myself. Like telling people to do something.
Casting call?
Joe says a casting call. I said a cat call. No, a dog call or something like say that. It's not a dog call. Anyways, it's Sheesh. I'm sorry, Mama. Just help me out here. That's the part that I don't understand. You're not on air because you really want to continue the series about blah 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 blah. You're doing a series on Mackenzie Cirillo. You're doing a series on home invasion. You're doing it on Nancy Guthrie. You're not coming on air because you want to finish a series. You are literally coming on air to just simply go at people, all a while you have a roach crawling on you. What? That makes no sense at all. I have no room. I don't care if Laura had one toe, but a clean house, one toe, but not a roach on her. I don't care if Queen Bee's voice, I have very raspy voice. I don't care if Queen Bee has a raspy voice. She doesn't have roaches crawling on her while she's live. That's the part that doesn't make sense, is you have, I don't want to say fault. She should be bothered and embarrassed and all the things, but she's not. She thinks it's not a big deal. You guys are worried about something that's none of your concern. It should be of your concern. You have the baby. I don't. You should be worried if that baby's going to be a baby getting her eyelashes eaten by a roach laying eggs in the baby's sleeper, or walking across her. Or you should be bothered, scared, and worried that the baby is being affected. But if you guys look up the symptoms of what Jay, can you get Novi? She just the waste. I don't even want to say, like the poop or something that the roaches leave cause breathing problems. They cause I almost said syphilis. It causes different health things. And you have a 1-month-old newborn baby that's being around that. Okay, I got to read these. I'm sorry, you guys. I really am. The condition of the home is now seeing the roaches. I'm sorry. Oh, the condition of the home, everyone is sick. Yes, kids missing school. I would hope the school follows up. I would have thought that the CPS who have gone there would have investigated and have seen it. And I don't. The funny thing is, she makes fun of how other people use filters, but she uses a filter. She uses a filter, whether it's a blur, it's a filter. I don't think she understands that. A filter is a filter. That's a filter. Whether it's dark in the room, a red light, honey, you're using a filter when you're not lit up and you're able to see you. Do you understand? It's sad. Nobody cares that you have them. We care more that you just disregard it. We cared more that it didn't bother you that you had it. We don't care that you have them. I mean, you care. You should care. But to sit and still attack people, to attack Granny how she speaks, she was attacking Granny how she smoked. That's what your biggest concern is, BJ? How she said a word? Not the fact that you have roaches so bad they're crawling on you. I don't know if anybody has ever seen Hoarders, but I love Hoarders, mainly because it reminds me, holy crap, you don't know what's in that house. When you go co-workers and they bring a potluck, it opens your eyes to, you thought it was safe. Okay, dang it, you guys, I don't mean to ignore you guys. I promise you. I'm going to show all these. I'm the worst. I can't believe I even said that. The only time I ever called CPS to someone in my life, the lady knew I was in real life. I went over to her house, wrote it, but no. Oh, let me. Deprived area. I hear too much about the failure. You know what? That's the problem, is there is failure in the system, and you hope that it's going to get caught. But so many things or people are not getting caught. And at the end of the day, there's 3 innocent children. It's not a dog whistle. It's simply saying there's people that cannot fend for themselves. You know, this is the truth. There are 2 little boys that are older that do have some kind of trauma, PTSD forever. Don't tell me you don't remember when you were 9 years old, 10 years old, and there was a roach crawling on you. This is going to go with the kids forever. That's the sad part, is she doesn't even care what she's doing to them. She doesn't care that there's 2 boys that are getting affected by her lack of cleanliness, lack of caring, lack of attentiveness, lack of being a good role model, a good mom, a good anything. Her lack of she'd rather do drama than give her boys we used to all talk about she's going to regret these years. She's going to regret the years. The years are right there. She's going to miss out on all this time. Sorry, guys, my head was hurting. I started getting a migraine. She's that's what everybody was thinking is she's going to regret all this time she's devoting on drama versus being with her kids. Let's push that aside. She would rather do drama than clean and give her daughter and her boys a beautiful home. She would rather do drama than to give her baby daddy, boyfriend, whatever you want to call him, her idea of a Saturday night, a Sunday night, a Tuesday is to do drama instead of cleaning. Why would a guy go, hey, I can't wait to put a ring on her? Why would he? Why would any man? And I'm not saying, trust me, by all means, I know he can clean too. But most women find it's their like enjoyment. I believe it or not, I enjoy that my home is in check. I used to do it, and my husband would say, don't worry about it. It's just a glass or whatever. My biggest worry was one of my kids would bring a friend home from school, and I just don't want it to be sitting on the counter. I don't want it to look like that. His parents, I mean, this is before, like, I was hoping some of you guys know his family quit talking to me because I was Mexican, but I always thought maybe one day they would come over and maybe one day they would want to visit us, and they never did, but I was the wrong color, and that's okay. At the end of the day, the boys will remember how they never had friends over. The boys are going to remember how they would go to sleep and it was crawling on them. They wiped it off. The boys will remember how they weren't allowed to have friends over. Why? How do I know? Because if anybody has watched Hoarders, think about what you remember. They interview the parents of them or the family or friends. They interview the kids and they ask them, hey, what happened? What made mom do this? Or what made mom and dad stop caring? What made? You know what I mean? The kids remember. And they'll say, oh, ever since I was little, we were never allowed to have friends over. Oh, ever since I was little, one of them would be crawling. We'd have to swipe them off us and we throw something in the microwave. If you guys haven't watched Hoarders, do go to YouTube and press Hoarders Bad or Hoarders Infestation. I swear to you, you guys will feel a different way than just saying, oh, it's BJ's house, let it stay like that. No, people are getting sick from it. And a newborn baby is very, very susceptible to getting certain diseases and sicknesses based on cleanliness. I had a girlfriend, she was 17. I must have been 19, a couple years older. She would always just rinse out the bottle, rinse out the nipple, whatever, just keep it moving. And then I said something to her. She asked me to take her to the doctors. And I said, oh, is everything okay? Her baby had gotten a sickness, a viral infection from just getting the bottles and rinsing them. She wasn't wiping or washing them with soap and water. She would rinse it off with water, sometimes not even hot water. And I was like, dude, like your baby's only 4 weeks old. Like that's so dangerous. I don't understand the unurgency in the situation. I don't understand it. And I feel horrible. And that's what I said when I was in Discord. I said, I would feel bad, but my mom always said one thing. This is what she said. She said, cleanliness has nothing to do with money. You can be poor and still keep your house clean. And that's the problem, though. She made a ton of money on the Kylie Rodney's family, on Sebastian's family. She made a ton of money. And she just chose not to clean. That's the saddest part. You wanted your children to be in this lifestyle. You wanted them. Yeah, baby. Ready?
I don't know.
What do they look like?
The puppy.
All
I
right.
don't know if you want to show them or.
I do. I'm going to go in there right now. Come on, Daddy. Hold on, you guys. Oh, Oh, I'm coming right now, Sugar Bear. Just
Or you're done?
no, what?
Are you done? Or are you?
All right.
Huh.
All right, guys, because I want to, because I'm in disbelief. I'm gonna go put it over there.
Yeah, it comes back.
I gotta get this damn thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, it comes back.
I gotta get this damn thing.
Ugh.
Oven's been on, so it's warm.
Yeah, it comes back.
All right, let me take that.
I gotta
Nova, go. Move, Nova. Okay, guys, I'm throwing them in the oven. Let me pick it up. I just don't want to take the laptop back over there.
Okay.
Throw them in the oven. Sorry, guys. Baby, it's hot. All right. I'm going to throw them in the oven, guys. It just frustrates me. I know the earlier rant, it bothers me that she tries to tell people what they're seeing isn't what they're seeing. That just is the most annoying thing ever, because there's really, I don't want to say anything rude. I think there's people in there that are psychologically not mentally strong. Okay. They're mentally not strong, that they believe what she tells them. And that's the part that bothers me, is that there's people that truly doubt themselves in their own sanity and their own knowledge of what they just saw or didn't see. And she takes full advantage of it. She takes advantage. My daughter got out of a toxic relationship, restraining order, and then she had to work, made a false report. Oh my word. That's the part, first of all, that's what bothers me, is that there's actually people in her chat that have believed her words, believed her. If she said that that's not what you're watching, then they believed her. And that annoys me. The other part is her using that Christianity while there's people that are truly sick, not the Ivy League fake pretending she's sick, but the pretending, you know what I mean? Like, there's people that truly want to know more about a God and a prayer and what do I do? My husband is sick, or my child is acting a fool, or my dad and my mom or my mom and dad are sick, or they're aging, or whatever the fact. There's people that need prayer, and she's using that Christian label and just ruining good people. And that's just what really gets me, guys. It gets me that there's good people not even aware that they're being, and I guess part of me thinks like, yeah, they do know. They're old enough to know. But I mean, just imagine if your mom was 60, if I'm 50, my mom's 75. If my mom were to stumble onto a channel and hear somebody say, not only doubt what they're seeing, but she felt compelled to send her money because she's such a good woman, and listening to her husband be all drunk and ridiculous in the back. Like, you don't know the mental state that these people are in. You just know that there's a lady that is fully taking advantage of their mental state. And I'm not going to say anybody's names, but just a lot of the people on her channel are very, and I don't mean weak-minded, but mentally, they just are not able to make good decisions. And that's disgusting to see her go. No, you didn't see that. You guys are not sure. You guys don't even know what you saw. No, that's not what you saw. You guys don't like to sit there and tell them blatant lies is so aggravating. To talk about the Lord like in one breath and then say, oh, she's a drunk, she's a see you next Tuesday, you dirty bitch. Like all those things are what I get disgusted with. Here this person is using and abusing the name of the Lord. And I just, you guys, I hate that it gets me so mad. But I literally changed my channel from Mitten Mama to Mittens and More because I want to be able to go live and go look at this video. And I was going to do the just saying video when I planned it, when I said I want to go live and I want to do the just saying video. But then if you saw the beginning of the live, I'd rather just talk about the testimony and how good he is instead of bringing a highlight to how bad she is. And that, I mean that truly. Talking about how evil and disgusting she is, I just want people that aren't aware that she's not. This isn't Christianity. This isn't godly, and this isn't good, kind, loving, what Christians are strive to be. Christians strive to be a hand to connect you to the Lord. It's our desire to go, oh, Olaf needs prayer. All I want to do is get your hand in the Lord's hand and attach you guys. That's it. Step out and let you and him have a relationship. And if you don't, you don't. But it's not for me. Like the way BJ was telling Nana that none of those prayers were sent with genuineness or to diminish her love and desire to wanting to trust these people. Nana wanted to believe these people and to just use and tell people we're the godly ones. They're all evil. Me and Craig, this is our Christian channel. We are good Christians. All those other channels are not good Christians. All those other channels are evil and demonic. We here believe in the Lord. No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't sit and make fun of people. You wouldn't divide the communities when we're saying, hey, we just want to pray for her. No, you don't want any of that going on because it would make her look bad. Okay, I'm going to bake these. Did you put them in, Jay? I think you did. I'm going to bake them and I'm going to post a picture of them so you guys can see them. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm sorry it was such a long live. It was 2 hours and I apologize. Thank you guys for everything. Let's see. Saying it's okay, but we are concerned. Just checking the kids. Oh, Lisa, text me later, Mama, please. I appreciate everybody coming in. I know you guys are super busy and there's other channels, and I want to come live more, and I really will. Obviously, Father's Day was tough for me. Father's Day is really tough for me. I'm grateful. I'm just grateful. It's just tough. It doesn't get easier. You just get through it. I never get to using the court system or CPS or real life. I honestly agree with that. I feel bad that the kids are in a position that they don't have a choice, and I'll just leave it with that. Yes, she said it was a moth. A moth. First of all, moths fly. They don't run. They don't run like this and then go down. I screamed. You guys, I screamed. I cried and screamed. Do not care. I have no dependents living with me. I care when I see me. I agree 100%. It was not. I know. And that's just it. It's like, would it be so hard to go, oh my God, that just freaked me out. We've seen a couple of them and we got to get it checked out or whatever. But to just tell everybody what you said, what you see didn't happen. It just is awful. Oh my God, please. The condition of the home should be, I don't know how it's not condemned, to be honest with you. Over here in Michigan, houses get condemned. If there's like long grass or the house looks the way that one is, they get condemned. I don't know how her house is not condemned. That's just amazing. I would have thought that the council, the CPS people reaching out would have done something, but I'm a hoarder. Trust me, many of us are. But is a clean hoarder or a bad hoarder? Thank you guys again. Oh my God, can you imagine if she's your coworker or Craig's your coworker and he's like, oh, my wife made these for dinner. Like, why would she even think she could have a cooking channel? I mean, trust me, it's not like I'm afraid of competition by any means, but I'm just, how would she ever have a cooking channel? Who would watch it? Now everybody wants to watch it. Like everybody wants to see because I don't even like having in the summer, if I have fruit, I'm like, oh my God, there's like a teeny little net, or I'm like, get the rind out of the house, or in you fly, anything. I couldn't imagine having a cooking live and then what she would say if we saw something. Oh my, I get nervous for her. I know, Lisa, me either. You guys are amazing. Just remember, when you guys go to the potluck or church and somebody brings something, you don't know the home that they come from. I'm sorry to say that. He is no man. What man allows that with his kids? What man doesn't mind his kids being around it? I feel awful saying that. I really do. I really do. Thank you guys so much. Honestly, before I came to this community, I had heard the term gaslighting, and I really didn't see much of it other than, believe it or not, I had never seen this kind of gaslighting other than I didn't think that somebody could be as bold, if that makes any sense, to tell me that that's not true or whatever. That's the part that's shocking for me, is somebody telling you that what you saw isn't real. I mean, I know that when you're in a relationship with guys or girls and guy whatever, and when they kind of go like, I didn't know, you're making a big deal out of this. There's nothing to make, like, how that kind of gaslighting is. But I've never seen anybody blatantly just lie and say what you saw. No, that isn't even that. Why are you saying that? That they call it the moth gate. It's like, I didn't say what moth gate. What is BJ talking about? Yeah, everybody's calling it Mothgate on every channel. I'm like, bitch, nobody's calling it Mothgate. People are calling it Roachgate. People are calling it the Roach Fest. And people are calling it the Roach Infestation. I don't want to make fun of her. I feel bad. I really, really do. And then I remember how she treated Katie Proudfoot and how she was making fun of how Katie was sad, making fun of UA. And then I hear her making fun of Queen. And then I hear her nonstop, immaturely making fun of Clue and her forehead and her body. And then you're like, maybe I don't feel sorry for her. I mean, I kind of did, but then I listen, I'm going, no, not really. You kind of are really mean. You're really, 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 I don't know. I feel, what's the word? I feel, oh, geez, I'm going to just say it. I feel like it's, oh my God, I feel like it's karma. I feel like all that she's done to people, that it's like finally coming back on her, and that's awful to say, it really truly is, but I feel like all right, sorry guys.
Had Granny and BBQ Lady in litigation for 20 months, including numerous criminal accusations. So 5 times the amount of time, stress, and significantly more money. The accusations: A, the coordinated criminal enterprise. Since February 2024, defendants Trudy and Singh have launched a coordinated and malicious campaign to undermine the search efforts for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, using their social media platforms to defame and harass the plaintiffs. Their actions designed to mislead the public, create confusion, and discredit those associated.
Aggressor. It'll see which.
If you got 14 haters, make sure that you try to get 16 by the end of the day. I love it.
I have lost count of a number of times that I've woken up in a cold sweat, terrified that someone might follow through on the threats that Granny and her followers have made against me. She didn't just stop at insults or gossip. She looked straight into her camera and told me, I will make you an effing victim.
Talk about you. And then take the live down. That's what she's always done. So then when I respond, it looks like I'm being the aggressor. It'll see what she's participating in. So she hides her dirty deeds, then she hides her streams, and she makes it like she's a victim.
Cancel your membership to my fucking channel, Brittany.
Boom.
Move on.
Isn't that funny where that quote
Or I
came from?
will become what you labeled me to be.
There it is.
I will go live every
This is where she's claiming I turned on my camera, you guys.
single day about you. I will do to you what you and your friends have done to me. Do you understand? You want to cry you're a victim of mine? I will make you a fucking victim. You have crossed every fucking boundary there is.
Did my camera turn on at any point? Did I look in the camera and say that? Nope, she lied. You lied.
The court docs have that right here. 137.
She looked straight in her camera and said, I will make, you can clearly hear me saying, just leave me the fuck alone. That's what I'm saying. But then she didn't quote
I
all
have
of this.
never met somebody like her that pokes and pokes and pokes and then cries she is a fucking victim.
These words haunt me. It's not just fear for myself, but it's the gut-wrenching fear that I may not be able to protect my children. How can I explain to my kids that their mother is being targeted by strangers on the internet? People who seem intent on ruining our lives. I try to hold it together for them, but inside I'm broken. Appreciate your support. Southern sassy, but vagina-titis on camera while eating a healthy breakfast. Breakfast. She does say that, doesn't she? Vagina-titis on camera while eating a healthy breakfast. I have lost. No, you didn't. Oh my God. That one's hilarious. Percooter.
Is listening to her laugh at people. That's the stuff that I was talking about. Like listening to her speak like that is so unbelievable that she is. If it's hard for me to believe she's a Christian, don't you think it's hard for the other people to know that she is too? I'm just saying it's hard. All right, guys, I'm going to post a picture of the cinnamon rolls. I think they're about done. Oh, please. Oh, please. Okay. Sorry, guys. I didn't have my 9x13, so I had to put on a cookie sheet. So they got a little bit crazy big, but if they were in a 9x13, they'd have sides and they'd push them higher versus out like this. So just FYI, when you put them on a cookie sheet, they just kind of spread out. But let's. All right. If you guys need to leave, please don't worry about it. Don't feel bad for me. It's okay. I promise it's okay. Oh. You guys, I just bought my powdered sugar because I told you guys at the beginning, I was so excited. I got my first YouTube check in like 4 months, 4 or 5 months, and I was so excited. I'm like, I'm gonna go buy something so I can have live. I'm so stupid. I normally use, if anybody knows, I normally put, I don't have any cream cheese because I forgot to buy it, but I usually put about a quarter of cream cheese softened in this, and I usually put heavy whipping cream versus regular 2% milk. Just try it one time. It has a really good flavor. It's like frothy and thick and really good. You can put vanilla. Just know when you put your vanilla, it's dark tinted. So it may leave a tint in your icing. But if you want it clear, you have to buy a clear vanilla. Does that make sense? Thank you for my one little friend here. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. And I usually I put it on while it's a little warm. You can go, don't know where I saw a trick and hack that they put the icing on while it's hot and it melts and goes into the little holes. I don't want it to get on my laptop. Oh, Lord. I love you, Ola. You're so cute, Bernadette. Let me know if you make these, Bernadette. Some people put pumpkin in there. I don't know if I do pumpkin, but hey. I saw one where they put chocolate. Instead of using cinnamon, they used cocoa powder. And then the other person put like pumpkin puree. I don't know. I'd be nervous. And the only reason I'm not going to put vanilla is because I wanted it to stay white because I want to take a picture and post it. If I wasn't going to take a picture and post it, and I was going to take them somewhere, I would put the vanilla on it. But just so you know, that's why. Because the way it looks is all matters. And if it's going to have a be like, why is it brown? It's supposed to be, you know what I mean? You do. I love my pumpkin roll. I normally don't, and that's supposed to be like 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And I always make my pumpkin roll with half a teaspoon of pumpkin. I'm just not a big cinnamon fan, but I'm not a big pumpkin. I'm not against pumpkin. Let me say that. I love the cream cheese frosting. That's mainly why. Here, look. You can stick it in the fridge a little bit, get it thick if you want. It just took so much powdered sugar to do it, to make it thick. The first batch I took to my son's. I didn't want to do it to this one. I don't want to use all of my powdered sugar. I don't have that much, and it costs stupid money. Thank you guys for coming in, everybody. Bernadette, thank you for hanging with me, sister. I do appreciate you. All right. La-di-da. You know, to be honest with you guys, I really do miss being in the kitchen. I just kind of, like, I love it. I think I just get a little discouraged when, I guess I just get a little discouraged when I'm going to make something because I never know if people like it because sometimes they don't hit the thumbs up. So I'm like, do they not like the recipe? Do they like the recipe? Or, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only way creators know if the content was liked. You hit the thumbs up or whatever, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, well, maybe people just don't want me cooking no more. Maybe they just don't want that kind of food, or maybe I just have no idea. I try to like read minds. Oh. You guys, Bernadette, did you see my stupid hot dog buns? I'm so dumb. Hey, they're buns. Oh well. Oh well, can't change it. I know for next time not to make them so big. Gosh, I think I put too much, you guys. Put too much milk. I always tell Joe, be careful, don't put too much milk. And now look at. No, I'm gonna have used my whole bag already. Oh my gosh, just seeing that makes my heart go, oh my God, that's like a half a bag. Oh my God, that's 3/4 of the bag. Oh my gosh, I just used the whole bag. I'm dumb. See, it'll get thicker. That's really what I want. It's just, I should have started with the powder. I put the milk in and now I'm trying to fix the milk. I think I used to tell you guys, start with this. I think I've told you guys, be careful with the milk. And here I went and did it. And like I said, the heavy whipping cream, you guys, it actually is like flavored really good. And it actually is like, what's the word? Thick and creamy versus this one. All right. Let me check it. It's hot in this house. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I know it's been a long live. And I thought whatever that word is, if I rose the bread, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, rise. If I raised the bread first, that it would go quicker. And I do it right when they come out, so it goes in the little crevices of the hole. See the little holes on top? Oh, hey, you guys fit there. So then when it cools off in a little while, I'll come and just put a little. I'm going to bring these to the neighbor's house, you guys. I'm going to put some on the plate and take them to the neighbor's house. When I was we were in Texas. Well, let me turn this off. I took them everything, salsa. I took them everything. Our neighbors, I baked muffins and breads, and it just feels different here. I don't know what it is. It's not the neighbors. It's just, I don't know what the word is. It just feels like we've been here for 2 years. I guess I feel like I don't know them because everybody kind of sticks to themselves here. Over in Texas, everybody's like, hey, have a good weekend. And everybody's like waving at each other. And here, everybody's kind of like, hey, Just kind of wave because we're driving in the driveway, and that's all. Tomorrow I'm going to go live and show you guys our new car. It's not new. It's old. It's an older car, but we sold our truck. So, okay. Oh, that's hot. Okay, I'm going to move it. So that's why I'll show you guys. That's why I made icing so I can do some right now, like that. So it goes everywhere. And then when it's cooled off, then I can just spread it on. That makes sense? What do you think? You want one all up? Girl, I can't even say certain words. I'm not word because it reminds me of this. I want to be your friend, the one from I used to watch. Ended. I have bad Wi-Fi. I'm glad you. Let me come over here. Let me get out of here. It's really, really easy. It's really easy. But thank you guys for everything. I'm hot. Have a blessed night. And thank you for just being funny and giving me something to laugh about. And I hope you guys have a blessed night. Good week. Whatever you guys are doing, thank you. Tomorrow I'm gonna go live though, just so I can show you guys our car. I was gonna do it today, but sorry, this thing is staring at me. And I'm like, what I was just telling you guys. Oh, I'm gonna show you guys our car. It's different. If I have I have my phone. Hold on. Bitch, here we go. Let me see. Bruh. That's our car. My daughter, you guys, is in Amsterdam. Please pray for me because I know that she's doing bad things. She's been there since Tuesday. You're glad? You're glad? She's weird. My daughter's in Budapest, and God knows doing what, but I pray that she's behaving herself. And my husband's like, you know that this is legal in Amsterdam. I'm like, Joe, I think she's been doing it before it got legal. Look at, because they went to the Heineken. It says you're beautiful. So they went to the Heineken thing. Look at, this is Amsterdam. It looks like a movie. And she went to Van Gogh's museum. Really? I wish my daughter would come home, Cash. I wish my daughter would come home, but I'm not going to talk about it. She, a friend of theirs bought like 15 tickets and all the group was going. And 2 people decided they weren't going to go. And they said, hey, we got 2 extra tickets. So Destiny said, not it. So she said, they said, do you want to buy them? And so my daughter said, yeah. So her and her friend bought them. So first of all, I didn't know Van Gogh had that's my daughter, that one. She looks like she's naked, right? Bruh. Go home, put some clothes on, ho. I can call her that because she's my daughter. I don't talk like the most parents. I talk like this to my daughter. I'm like, bitch. And when we were looking for cars, and this person, we went riding in the car and she had to come with us. So she's in the back seat and the glove box was like all lit up and it was just really nice. It was a Cadillac XTS. And then I was like, ooh, shit, look at this. And she's like, oh my God, it's Van Gogh's red lights. What? What does that mean? Cash, what does that mean? Is she doing naughty things? I don't even want to know, Cash. Please, I don't want to know. Dang it, Cash. What was I telling you guys? I forgot what I was telling you guys. Dang it. I did too many drugs growing up. Guys, look at how cute she looks. Look at how cute she looks. She just stares at me. She's so cute. She's a pretty girl. Not with the green fairies. What's that? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want to think she's being innocent over there. I know she's my baby, but she's got to go Wednesday to get her. She has a really bad allergy, so we take her every 4 weeks to get like an allergy bath that they put all over her body, and it makes me so sad that she's uncomfortable. We make sacrifices in order to do that for our dog. And then there's other people that don't even take their cats to get neutered or whatever they do. Nope. It's my little girl's worth it, huh, sissy girl? She's worth it. Mama loves you, sissy. She's 10 years old, you guys. She's a 10-year-old little baby. I love you. Sissy, Mama loves you. Kiss, kiss. She lost her sister. Her sister passed away in December, and she's sad. She'll go looking around the house for her, and I want to be sad, but I read research like what to do, and it says like to help them with missing their companion that passed away, like to be lively and not be sad, because we were sad too. Olaf, shut up. No, not my daughter, my dog. I'm happy for her. Look at an actual windmill in Holland or Amsterdam or wherever they have them. Isn't that cool? I mean, I want to be sad, but how do I be sad when she's living life? Oh my God. You know what? That's the thing is like, I can be sad, but why? She was so proud to be in Van Gogh's. Like my daughter she studied cultural anthropology. So she loves the study of, there's her and her friends. That other girl is Brazilian, and her boyfriend is Brazilian, and her Brazilian boyfriend always tries to bring guys over for my daughter. And my daughter's just like, Mom, the only reason I don't want to talk to guys or date is because I don't want a guy to try to like not let me, like I'll split my time with him. And I was like, yep, that's exactly what will happen. You get a boyfriend and you're going to have to split your time with him. But what do I do? Cry? See everybody else's pictures and wish that my kid would do it? This is when she went to Jordan. She was in like the city of Jordan where they have camels. This is Italy. She went to the F1 in Italy. And this is Turkey. Like, that's what I mean. Like, how can I want her to come home when she's doing that? You know what I mean? Camels are just big. You guys, you're so funny. I want to pet a camel too. So do I. I want to know what they feel like. I asked her. She said they feel like a dog. They feel like their hair is straight. She said they don't feel like I would think it was fuzzy, like furry, like a teddy bear. Like like, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like, oh, like textured. She said, no, they feel just like when I pet Nova. They feel like that. My dog's precious. Okay, guys, I love you. I can sit and just chat with you guys forever because you guys are really funny. Thank you guys for coming in. I was thinking fuzzy too, and then all of a sudden she's like, no, Mom, they're not fuzzy. They're like Nova. How do you compare a camel to? Oh my gosh, I love her so much. I don't see, that's the only thing is like part of me wants to get another dog because I know she's kind of lonely. But my heart is so sad that she would have to, that like if the other dog passed, if she passed away, that I will have to let another dog. I just emotionally can't do it. You know, any food, beauty, pets, camels? No, she didn't. I've seen some videos too. They're like holding up the food and the camels like spit in their face or sneezed and like snot came out onto the people. No. I don't have a stomach for that. I will probably lose everything that was in my stomach and I'll be all over the place. And I'm not doing that in my car. Thank you guys for coming in. You guys make me happy. Father's Day was hard for me and you guys gave me something to laugh at. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a blessed day. Remember, you guys, please remember that she's going to be held accountable for all of her actions. She's going to be held accountable for her words and her actions. Lisa, if you're a listening woman, send me a text and I'll talk to you when you get a chance. That's what I have to do is at the end of the day, I know she treated Kylie Rodney's mom horrible. I know she treated, because I was there. I watched the video. She told Kylie Rodney's mom, why would I? Why would I treat you? Why would I stop just because you want me to? I watched her play the videotape of Katie Proudfoot and her laughing at Katie Proudfoot's 1 year anniversary, at Katie Proudfoot's watching over and over and over the video of them having dinner at the restaurant. And all I say is, you will be held accountable. I'm sorry, you will be. And as she may want to act like she's a Christian because she knows that she gets the money going from that. But not only that, the Lord hears her words, using him and using his name for you to get those donations. You're going to be held accountable. And I truly believe in his time, he will have his way with her. In Jesus' name, I can't wait for that. You guys have a blessed night. Again, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to post a picture of them. And thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. Have a good night. I don't know how to end my stream. I'm sorry.